Made it to work. Talked to my mom on the phone pretty much the entire time I was driving down. It is beautiful in Orange County today. She went to Texas for a couple days to go visit her stepdad. And yeah, so we were just chit-chatting, but I'm about to walk into work right now. So yeah, I will record a little bit when I get in there. I try to make it look easy, but it's a lot of practice, trust me. I've been, like I said, I worked at a hospital that had a lot of like, just a lot of emergency stuff going on where it was very busy. So it teaches you to be really fast and swift and quick. And I used to work on babies a lot too. So that's like, that really tests your skill when you're working on little tiny babies, especially like in the NICU and stuff like that. You guys will get there, I promise. I started off pretty shaky too, so yeah. Just remember, I've been doing this since 2008. That's a long time. It makes me feel like I'm an old lady, but I'm not. So I just did it when I was really young. So alright, so we're gonna just leave that there. We're gonna just start off at the beginning. So as you walk in the room, you want to make sure you introduce yourself. Hi, my name is Kayla. I'm gonna be your phlebotomist today. I'm gonna be drawing your blood. Normally, like if you're working in a hospital, you're gonna come up and you're gonna, hey, can I scan your wrist? So you scan their wrist. Then you're gonna have their name and information here, and then you're gonna say, okay, I need to verify your first and last name, and then they give it to you, and the date of birth. And those are really the only things you need to verify. And then okay, and then once you verified all of that, you're gonna go ahead and you'll clean your hands with sanitizer, but I already did that. So then what I normally do is I set up my supplies before I do anything so that I can just kind of go through things really smoothly and not have any like bumps in the road, you know what I mean? As I'm like, if I find a vein really quick, that way everything's already done. So then I'll put my gloves on before I touch the patient. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to check your vein before we get anything started with them. That's a really good one, straight down the middle. So that's the first one we always want to go for. The other ones are really just if you can't find that needle vein right there yet. So then go ahead and clean. And the way I find veins is I'm looking for like I'm looking for like that water balloon kind of feeling. So then what you want to do is you want to let it air dry. So once you've done that, you go ahead and tie it up again. And set everything really close. You want to make sure you have everything within your arm's reach because you need to use the most non-dominant hand as like you're grabbing things, okay? So everything's air dried. You don't want to double touch or anything like that after that. So you'll, and see on this needle right here, it has a little fluff. That's one that you wouldn't want to use. So you'll just unscrew this. Untie that real quick. Oh, you're totally fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So if you see like a little fluff on your needle, you want to make sure that you go ahead and just toss it. It's not a big deal. You'll just untie everything and then restart it from the beginning. You can reuse the same hub, no big deal. And then I'll retie that again. And I always try to tie it pretty far above. You don't want any of this hanging. You see how I have it hanging to the side? It keeps everything out of the way. And then it makes it really easy if you only tug very short to pull when you're done. So you don't have any like weird tugging motions or anything like that going on, okay? So I'll check that needle. That one looks good. And then sure you have your pointer finger and middle finger and your thumb only on the hub, okay? And then we're anchoring the skin so that we don't have any like pull back when we go in, okay? So go in, and you never want to go in the same spot when the one has gone already. So you see how it has that little spot right there? You want to avoid that spot and just go right above it, no big deal. Go in, really smooth. Take about a fourth of the way of the needle. That way you have. And so when that happens, sometimes you just gotta readjust. Oh, yeah. Thank you, my dear. It's the angle. So sometimes you just gotta readjust your angle. No big deal. Could be up against the hub. There we go. Okay. She kind of has shallow veins, so you see how like I'm readjusting and pulling back just a little bit. So her veins are actually kind of flat. That's what I mean by shallow. So we're gonna. No big deal. And I'm gonna fill this up so that I can show you guys how to use the centrifuge. Okay. We want to fill these up the best of our ability when we are drawing blood. Okay. And so you see how my fingers right here are holding, like, and this is an anchor on this side as well. So when we're done, we're gonna pull the tourniquet. We're gonna pull that tube, then we're gonna pause. And you don't want to push the gauze down until you pull the needle all the way out, okay? And then you're gonna hold pressure there for a couple seconds. Go ahead and hold for me. Everything okay? Okay. And then we're gonna toss that. We're gonna toss our tube that given us a little bit of an issue, but I think it was just her veins are a little flat. So if you have a little bit of an issue like that when you go in, normally you're usually right on it. You just need to pull back, maybe adjust a little bit to the left or the right. If that doesn't work out, then you discontinue, but normally it usually does like that. So and then that's it. And then you're going to invert your tubes immediately after, making sure that your additives are mixed together. And then you're going to go ahead and write their first, last name, date of birth, your initials, the military time, and then if you have like a code or anything like that for the place that you're working for, you put that on there. And then within that amount of time, normally they've held enough pressure on there to stop the bleeding. And then you want to double check that. So you'll pull your tape. She looks pretty good. Go ahead and hold that for me. There we go. Tape that down pretty decently. And then you thank them and tell them to have a nice day. And then that's it. So yeah, so sometimes you will have like where you go, because like I said, her veins they were just flat. Like I have pretty flat veins too, so sometimes that happens to me too, and they just have to pull back just a little bit and then you'll get the blood. Like her veins are really good. It's just like I said, you just kind of have to feel it out and see what happens and then readjust if it does happen like that. So it's no big deal. You have to kind of just feel out every patient and see how it's going to work out, and sometimes that happens and sometimes it doesn't, and it just goes smoothly. So yeah, and that's it. So do you have any questions? And then as we as you practice a little bit more, we'll go ahead and do butterflies. They're a little bit different than these, but it's the same concept. There's really not much anything different past that. So but I think most of you guys are probably going to be practicing butterflies because you guys have been here quite a few times. I think you're still going to be just doing regular practicing, but yeah, for the most part, everybody here is going to be doing butterflies. So we're going to let this clot, and then I'm going to have you guys collect, like fill it up as much as you can to the top, and so we can do the centrifuge over here, okay? Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I will help them with you. Go ahead and get started.
Do you want to work together? Do you want to work? No. Drop them.
You're good. You're going in. You got it. Good job. Good job, girlfriend. Awesome. Angle. Lift up the back part. There you go. There you go. Now it's coming out. So if you ever feel like it's not coming out, just angle up where the bevel kind of goes downward and opens up, because sometimes you're just right, where it angles downwards so that the bevel is open instead of pushed up against the top of the vein. So, good job.
Come out.
Have her hold. Perfect.
Oh my god, I always get confused. You push down.
Push up. There you go. And then, yep, you're good to go. You can twist it off. Good job. That was smooth.
Nice job.
You're ready. You're ready for extern. You're ready for it.
Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. I didn't even feel anything.
Really? Okay.
No need to shake. You're doing good. I know it's nerve-wracking, but hey, you did a good job. That was very nice. Not, honestly, because he knows he's doing clinicals, so there definitely will be more people that will challenge you than like here, because like all of us are pretty healthy, you know, we're younger. Like the older people are the people that are our geriatric patients are gonna be the ones that actually give us a hard time. So, huh?
Most of the patients that are old.
Yeah, and honestly, like what we learned in our books, like almost 25% of our population in the coming future is going to be geriatric patients. So a lot of our patients that are getting things done are going to be patients that are geriatric and are going to give you a little bit of a hard time. So it's good to practice with the butterfly, with the syringe, and just the butterfly in general, because you will be using them a lot on the geriatric patients because they have very fragile veins. So unfortunately, that's just the way it is. But yeah, it really is the way the cookie crumbles. Okay, so just finished work and we are on our second to last training day for Sundays, thankfully. And so I working weekends, and so that'll be nice. And I'm going to be starting the nighttime class at the end of June, and I'll be working just Monday, Wednesdays during those days, and I'll be doing like my clinicals before that, thank God. But so I'll only be working during the week, and yeah, so anyway, it's going to take me about an hour and 10 minutes to get home, which isn't too terrible. Usually the traffic is pretty light going home on the weekends. So anyway, I think I rubbed some darkness into that area. It looks funny, but there's some better. But yeah, so anyway, I'm super excited to start working during the week, because it's summertime and we're gonna have lots of fun this summer. So super excited about that, and I will check in with you guys a little bit later and show you what I'm up to this evening. So made it home, hallelujah. It's really windy up here today. Haven't been here all day. God, I swear my glasses are crooked because my nose is crooked, but happy to be home. And I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I thought I was gonna maybe lay out by the pool, but I don't think that's gonna happen now. So I think we're just gonna hang out, and I'm gonna make some dinner and we're gonna chill. And Lola's crying for me already. So anyway, the kids are waiting for me. That's it for now.